A Plaguelands Media production.
Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another book review. Now, many months ago, I reviewed a book by the author Adam Cesare, or Adam Cesare, I don't know how you pronounce his name, I apologize if I got that wrong, with possibly the greatest title in the world, Clown in a Cornfield. This was a book about a young girl that had moved from Philadelphia to a small town called Kettle Springs. Kettle Springs was a town built around a factory that sold corn syrup, the Bay Pen corn syrup, and that factory had a mascot called Frendo the clown. Now, the teenagers in this town were basically little shits, all about social media and all that kind of fucking crap. And so the owner of the corn syrup factory that had made his fortune in Kettle Springs, and a lot of the other elders in the town, the parents and whatnot, kind of hatched a plot to kill the kids and make the town basically a better place, because there's all this social media bullshit they didn't understand. Absolutely loved the book. Thought it was a fantastic horror novel. The author did a great job, and the premise and the concept and everything were great. So you can imagine my surprise when I discovered that Adam Cesare had actually written a sequel, Clown in a Cornfield 2, Frendo Lives. So of course, had to buy it, had to read it, gonna review it on the next episode of So the plot of Clown in the Cornfield 2 picks up 1 year after the events of the first book. The main character, Quinn Maybrook, has gone away to college. She has gone back to Philadelphia, where she was initially from. Two of the other survivors, her two best friends, Cole and Rustin, are headed out to Philly on a road trip to basically catch up with her. While she's at university, her roommate and some of the people in the dorms start to watch videos that basically say that the whole massacre was a conspiracy put on, and that Quinn and her two friends were the three that ended up killing all the kids from the first book. I believe there were 26 deaths in the first book. At the same time, Quinn's father, who was the doctor, the town doctor, is now become the mayor, and a family known as the Duvals have moved into Kettle Springs and have opened up like a haunted amusement park thing for the Halloween season, based around the massacre that happened 1 year ago. The Duvals are a very wealthy family who get all of their cash from amusement park rides and amusement parks that they own and design. Quinn and Cole and Rustin are attacked at a university party by someone dressed up as Frendo the clown. Quinn gets a call saying her father has also been attacked at the same time, and she and Rustin and Cole head back to Kettle Springs to find out what the fuck is going on. There is another important character in this book, Jerry, whose sister was killed in the first book, but because she was just a very young girl at the time, the killers let her kind of live. One of them let her escape. We get a sense when they get back to Kettle Springs that things are not right. The conspiracy theorists have come to Kettle Springs and have kind of taken over, and they are perpetuating this story that Quinn and Cole and Rustin were the actual killers, and then things just escalate from there. I'm not going to spoil anything because I sincerely believe that you need to read Clown in a Cornfield and Clown in a Cornfield 2. They are fucking amazing horror stories. What I will say, however, is that there's a message behind this book, especially. If you're familiar with the Alex Jones trial and what was happening with that, how he kind of said that the Sandy Hook massacre was a hoax. It's a very similar thing here. The dangers of like internet trolls and fact-checking social media and things like that is a very prevalent theme in this book, and one that, because this is written for young adults, I think one that is very important and very prevalent. Does it take away from the horror? Fuck no. This book is scary as shit. I kid you not, I would read a chapter, and the way the chapter ended, I would immediately have to go on, even if it was like 11:30 at night, and I had work the next day, I would have to go on with the next chapter. It is a phenomenal read. And I sincerely hope, with the way this ends, that Clown in a Cornfield 3 comes out in the very near future. I am now a huge fan of the author, so much so that I have purchased a few more of his books, such as Tribesman, which is a love letter to the film Cannibal Holocaust, which is one of my favorite horror films of all time. And there's a few more in the stack behind me, as you can see. So that is about going to wrap up this review of Clown in a Cornfield 2, Frendo Lives. I wish I could tell you more, but I sincerely do not want to spoil this one for you. This was an absolute roller coaster. It's the closest thing I've come to basically a horror movie in a book. The first one and this one are slasher films in a book, which you wouldn't actually think is possible due to pacing and whatnot. It works. It works with Clown in a Cornfield. It works with Clown in a Cornfield 2, Frendo Lives. I cannot recommend these books enough. Just absolutely awesome. I actually told the plot to Clown in a Cornfield to some people, and they said that sounds stupid. And it does. The plot to Clown in a Cornfield 2 sounds stupid, but that's why it fucking works, because it sounds stupid, but it's not when you get it down on paper. We're going to leave it here for this review. Please, everyone, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification button so you don't miss a video. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter now, and of course, check out our Kickstarter campaign for Loki the Conqueror, Issue 1, a fantastic comic. I'm not just saying that because I was a co-creator. I'm saying that because it's a fucking fantastic comic. Would I lie to you? Maybe, but not this time. So, with that said, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day, and please, people, read a fucking book.